Well, hello from Shane Healy, and I'm holding here a brochure. Listen to the Spirit and sing. Sounds great. And Mary Ryan, who's the coordinator of adult faith formation for the Archbishop's Office for Evangelisation, is here to tell us all about Listen to the Spirit and Sing. Mary, welcome.
Thanks, Shane. It's lovely to be here.
Well, lovely to have you with us. And this sounds like a very exciting conference, and I've just had a quick look at the notes. First time it's been in Melbourne for a long, long time.
Well, it hasn't been here at
Or
all.
ever.
Yes, this is the 4th annual conference. Previously they've been in Wollongong, in Brisbane, and most recently in Perth.
So now they've woken up to themselves and
Finally.
they're bringing us to the greatest city in the world.
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
And a great time of year to be coming too.
So it's on just after the grand final, 1st
Yes.
to the 3rd of October.
Correct?
So 3 days at the Catholic Leadership Centre.
Yes.
So I guess we're having this chat because you would have a real keenness to get out to people in the parishes and say, hey, get along to this. It's going to be fantastic.
Absolutely.
Tell us why.
Thank you. Thanks, Shane. Well, the Australian Pastoral Musicians Network, their main aim is to provide opportunity for people in parish to learn, to grow their skill, to provide creative opportunities for them to really enliven music and worship. And we know that's absolutely the core of parish life, to have
Yes.
beautiful worship, not just in parishes but in schools and other Catholic agencies. So this conference is really incorporating all of the needs of parishes and schools in that department, and just providing the best people from all around Australia in terms of presenters to come along and provide those opportunities for upskilling, for growing knowledge in liturgy, in practitioners, as practitioners, vocalists, instrumentalists, even just people who are in the pews, liturgical planners, music coordinators in schools, children's liturgy, catechists, like everybody really across the gamut of parish and school Catholic life could find something really, really worthwhile in this conference. So we really just want to put the word out there to make people aware of it, number one, but really encourage people to go onto the website and investigate. There are 40 workshops available. The breakout sessions include workshops which are really like a practical way of understanding, learning and growing your knowledge of a particular area or a broader area. There are showcase opportunities, so these are for professional musicians and artists and who have an opportunity to show their wares. And then the masterclass, these are a more select group. There are not as many masterclasses, but these are for people who have a particular skill. Maybe they're a cantor, maybe they're a pianist, maybe they're a vocalist, maybe they're a composer, and they're looking to to grow that skill. So we've got the best people in Australia who are going to be here, who are going to use their skills, offer their skills and wisdom and expertise to help others.
Well, folks, it's called Listen to the Spirit and Sing. That's the name of the 3-day conference at the Catholic Leadership Centre here in Melbourne. And you've talked about some of those great speakers, Mary. Tony Alonso and Diana McAlintal are two of the names that have really come forth as really high-ranking, impressive people. Tell us a little bit about them, because it sounds like you've gathered a great group of people together.
Well, they're our 2 international guest speakers.
Yes.
When I say our, I'm on the subcommittee.
Yes.
So they're really esteemed people from their own, both from the USA. Tony's a theologian and a singer, a composer, and he's been a prolific person, published things across the Christian world.
Yes.
That are in use, hymnals, etc. Diana has. She's worked in the Diocese of San Jose as the Director of Music and Liturgy. She's worked in youth ministry. She's the co-founder of Team RCIA with her husband,
yes.
Nick Wagner.
Yes.
So they're both just very, very skilled and impressive human beings. I've had the opportunity to meet with both of them and to experience workshops with them both. And so it's not just about their expertise, which is phenomenal, but they are really beautiful people who are, they're really alive with their own faith and the way that it directs their
Yes.
work, and
Yes.
it's really a vocation for both of them, and they really have a richness that they're going to share with us all. So we're really, really delighted to be able to bring them to Australia and to Melbourne.
It's actually great to talk about, and I think most people would agree with me, that good music in a liturgical celebration can lift it to new heights.
Absolutely.
What would you say in terms of the way we're going now in 2019? Do you feel that music has hit a bit of a plateau, or is it growing into something even more special in the Catholic Mass and Catholic liturgies in general?
Look, I think there's a real hunger and there's a real energy and a drive for growth, and to encompass, to revisit the beautiful sacred tradition, the traditional music that's so rich that some of that's been lost,
Yes.
along the way. So to really look at that and re-grasp it, and pass on that knowledge and wisdom to our younger folk who perhaps have missed out on understanding the beauty and the richness that is already part of our tradition. But also, to encompass more contemporary styles. So it's sort of both and. It doesn't have to be either or.
Yeah.
And there is there is a real body of music in the contemporary field that people are starting to incorporate in a way that really brings new energy and joy to our services, to our worship. So it's really a matter of both and we're trying to, and this conference really will highlight and celebrate all of the best of the richness that we have to offer. And there are 9 streams that are on offer at the conference. So we cover children,
Yes.
secondary, we cover psalm, composition, minister development, inclusivity. So inclusivity, talking about we've got a very multicultural world,
Yes.
but especially in Melbourne, our big city is very multicultural, and also multi-generational. So we've got a lot of things to manage and cater for in our congregation. So we've thought of that, that's another stream that's going to be attended to. Ritual music, so the music that you need to have for funerals and RCIA. So ritual's a beautiful part of our tradition,
Yes.
and so looking for ways to highlight that and deepen and grow people's understanding of that. So there's really across a real breadth of offerings incorporated in the conference.
No, well, Mary, I get the impression, and I think anyone watching us on the Melbourne Catholic website right now would feel the same. You've left no stone unturned.
No.
This is really broad.
Yes.
It's broad, or it appears to me,
Yeah.
broad in the sense of appealing to such a wide variety of people who have any connection at all into our Catholic parishes, schools, as you
Yes.
said earlier.
Yes.
And then the breadth of content and the type of opportunities that seem available to people in this 3-day conference is immense.
It really, really is, Shane. And I think that's really the main message we want to get out today, is to just really ask the question, why wouldn't you want to attend?
Sure.
And why not come along and look for opportunities to have a conversation at the local level, have a talk about who are the key people that we'd like to support,
Yes.
and make it a real parish effort, an effort to support the people who've been in music ministry for a long time, who keep turning up faithfully and faith-filled every week to provide music at the local level. So they're the people that may need, subsidy. They might need some financial support. Maybe it can be by personal donation. Maybe it can be through parish subsidy. Maybe it's master and apprentice. So perhaps an older person might target a younger person and say, well, I might sponsor that person in and get them to come along. So we can really think creatively about ways that we can support and bring as many of our people along as possible. And then we've also always got the old, raffle and the sausage sizzle and the cake stall, all the old Catholic standbys that we do so well in community.
Absolutely.
So
raise some money that way.
Correct.
Mary, there are 210 parishes in our archdiocese.
Correct.
If every parish sent just a couple of people, you've got a huge crowd at your conference.
We have, and we've only got 380 places. So the message too is book often and book early, because there's an early bird special that finishes the 30th of June.
Okay, well, people will have come to this video via the Melbourne Catholic website, and there's a link there that will take you. But otherwise, how do they book, Mary?
So they could come on through our website,
Yes.
which is through CAM, through the Archbishop's office, or you could go directly to the apmn.org.au website, and there's a big sign there for registration. But if you come onto our website, we've sort of broken it down a little bit into pieces, a bit more information, and you can definitely find some information there that will be helpful.
Okay, so it's either via CAM and the Archbishop's Office for Evangelisation, you can see it there in the background, or right here as you've come via the Melbourne Catholic website today, the link is there before you you hit the button to hear Mary espouse what sounds like, folks, a fantastic conference.
Really will be.
Listen to the Spirit and sing. You've almost got me ready to sing, Mary.
Please
So
come
good
along.
luck. 1st of October it commences, straight after the grand final. That'll be in school holidays,
Yes.
so there'll be no reason why people wouldn't go along. Mary, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Shane.
Good
Thanks,
on you.
everyone.
Mary Ryan from the Archbishop's Office for Evangelisation. Don't miss those dates, 1st to 3rd of October. Listen to the Spirit and sing.